Hello, hello. So I downloaded this yesterday. I saw it yesterday. Couldn't do it yesterday. So here I am today. Uh, I expect to play through until the. I assume it's gonna be at the start, and I assume it's gonna be going through until the end of the village when the Chainsaw Man shows up and the bells ring, and Leon probably won't say this, but when he's supposed to say. Uh, where'd everybody go? Bingo. I assume that is where this demo will end, but we will see. I don't recall when this is releasing, but hopefully it's all performs pretty well. Good lord, I don't see a pattern at all. I just got text. That sounds super cringe. Just until the center is barely visible. If the image remains invisible, please check your min. Whatever. I consent. Oh, I gotta go to the bottom. I consent. I consent. Giga cringe. Giga cringe. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da da da. Da 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 da. Okay. Oh god, was it 2005 when this thing came out? When the old version came out? Okay, well, let's get in here. Obviously using the RE engine. Crouch. I don't think there was a crouch in the game. If there's anything necessary to hit. PlayStation. I assume that's just for the to pre-order the game.
September 30th, 1998. It's a day I'll never forget. The cop inside me died that day. And that night, Raccoon City was wiped out, thanks to the bioweapons created by Umbrella. Somehow I made it out, but too many others weren't so lucky. I was asked later to join a top-secret government program. Not that I had a choice. The training, punishing missions, nearly killed me. But at least I kept my mind off everything. If I could just forget what happened that night. The pain, even for a second. This time, it can be different. It has to.
Yeah. It has been 6 years since Leon S. Kennedy survived the Raccoon City incident, an unprecedented biological catastrophe caused by the Umbrella Corporation. Having distinguished himself as a U.S. special agent, he is tasked with locating the president's missing daughter. The search has brought him to an isolated village in Europe, where the intel suggests the kidnapped girl was last sighted. Even Leon's past trauma could not prepare him for the nightmare, the insanity he would find there. Alright. There's no way, because it's basically first hands-on, there's no way that Leon is going to maintain the playful nature that the original had. There's no way. I don't expect it. I hope he does, but I doubt it. Oh, fuck. Oh, they just dropped me here. See what's taking so long? Uh-oh. What the fuck? Am I insane? Why is the sprint on R1? Okay.
How far could he have gone?
Why is there a crouch? I don't think there was a crouch in the first game, or in Resident Evil 4, and I obviously don't recall there being a crouch in Resident Evil Remake or Resident Evil 3 Remake. So that's completely new. Yep. Graphics always looking gross as fuck. It was in Resident Evil 8 though. Whoop. Obviously they weren't going for a one-to-one remake. This is a, or not a remake, but like a remaster. The layout of this area is like definitely different from Resident Evil 4 Classic. I guess I just go in before I get my weapons right. I wonder if I can spot any reused assets from the Resident Evil 7 and onwards.
Anyone home?
I know I've played these games enough to spot them if I know I think the books are. I think at first glance those books are reused assets. Everything looks pretty. I don't know how I feel about this camera angle. Probably should check the first one first. Yeah, probably. Whoops.
Sorry to barge in like this. Busco a un policía. Vino aquí?
Little blood on the ground. Even worse.
This is not good.
The fuck? Okay. That guy's definitely coming back to life. No question. I'm gonna get jump scared. I know it. Oh, that's a knife. I don't know how I feel about this game so far.
Man, that stinks.
Man, that stinks. I feel like the sprint is on the wrong button. Also, Leon, you totally just, like, kicked the guy and broke his neck. Like, you should, you know, be a little more, you know. I would have shot it if I saw it again. Be a little more, you know, like, stateful of what the fuck you just did. I mean, yeah, the tone's definitely different.
Hey. I read you. What's your situation? What the hell's going on?
You jumped on the way out.
What was that?
What was that? Wait, what's up? How do I fucking... Okay.
This just keeps getting worse.
Keeps getting worse.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to retrieve my knife. It's just in my inventory. It just loses a little bit of durability. We have 7 shots. I have no idea what to expect.
Push the cabinet. Push the cabinet.
I wonder if that's the president's daughter.
Bruce, this is Condor 1.
Hunnigan here. What's your sit rep?
President's daughter, Baby Eagle. It's likely she's in this village.
Our intel was correct then. Well done.
Need a location on a nearby lake. She may have been taken there.
Copy that. I'll see what I can find.
Hurry up.
She's at church.
Something's happened to the people here. My escorts are... Gotta go. Talk later.
Jump out the window.
I'll let myself out.
Gamer. I don't know how I feel about this so far. Birds? Any birds? Look at the scenery for everybody. Oh wow, so pretty. Wow, so Resident Evil engine, yeah. Keep an eye on the ground for any bear traps. Oh look, a bird. Dead bird. I'll probably never use that currently. Probably break that. Is there any other boxes I can break? Probably not. Oh, the game's just gonna tell me, oh yeah, break this, yeah, sure. Fuck you. 12 rounds. Looking pretty good. Let's hit the menus, see what we got. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Any interesting tutorials? Nope, just basic shit. Alright. I don't think I'm gonna worry about saving. this early. I think I'll go to the next save station and give it a go. Hold on one second. Okay, we're good. There. Any bear traps? I feel like the camera is just a little too close. 11 shots? There's one in a chamber? That seems like an unnecessary addition. But whatever. I recognize this little area. There's the bear traps. Yeah, fucking kick his face. Fuck. That was juicy. What we got? Inventory. We got heal. We got a first aid, but I think I'd take one more hit before I go. I think, hold up. Do I have a... anything else? No, I think it was just telling. Okay, whatever. I think I can take another hit before I vanish. Maybe. Do I want to risk it? I don't think I do. God damn it.
Damn it.
I know, I didn't take any damage. That's fucking odd. What the fuck? Did I just parry that? I parried that. Yo. I parried that hit. I pressed the knife as it was swinging at me. There. There's more slots. I only have one knife. Okay. That knife did... Do I have infinite uses of this knife until, like, I use it to escape grabs? I assume that's how it works. I don't see the HP bar going down. What the fuck? Ah, I have. Of course. Me and some jerky, by the way. Alright, get those binos out, Leon. Looking. Zoom in. Oh no. Oh, they left him alive. Oh, let's watch the whole thing. He died fast. Are we ready? Are we fucking ready, boys?
Huele a
that was something. Ooh, she saw me. I think. ¿Dónde estás? Look, I'm just trying to value this fucking stealth system as much as possible. What the? Need a ladder? To be fair, this is a super dead end. Oh, never mind. They added that little route there. It is. I think I'm gonna take the woman out here. This is like a terrible idea. Like how Leon's shaking. It's a crosshair. Okay. You walking away? He doesn't know how to get in here. Yeah, she walked off. I don't know why I'm gathering all these potatoes. Alright, we're in it.
Here we go.
Here we go.
One down.
Leon's a badass. Oh fuck, I didn't even hit. Fuck off. Go, 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 go. Okay. Okay, cool. You don't pause every time you pick something up. Fuck you.
They keep coming.
Let's do this. Yeah. Yeah. There he is. There he is. First things first. Oh, okay, there's no barricade? Oh, I can barricade this. Break this. Shotgun. Falls to the ground. That's a crit.
Oh, sorry.
Fuck. Hold up. I forgot how to equip.
Sorry.
Pitchfork laser is pretty dangerous. Let's get the shotgun and try on you. Holy shit, did his fucking corpse blow up? No, God. Holy dick and balls. What the fuck? Okay.
Next.
I bet animations are, oh shit. chicken. Oh, okay. Oh, hello. I got grabbed there, but okay. Oh, that was like a scripted thing. Fuck. I hope I can get through here. I can't. Okay, miss. Okay, that's totally, I don't even know what I did anything. Oh, I didn't do anything? Okay. Heal. Do I have a yellow herb? No, I didn't.
La campana. Al que obedecería.
Él nos invoca.
Come on. Come on. Do it.
Hemos
Do it.
de servir. Al Lord Sattler Todopoderoso.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Well, they cut the line in. Oh, it's money acquired. 20 minute, 50 something. We're playing the demo? Yeah, that's about what I expected. Oh, it's showing up in under a month. Fuck. Damn. I don't know how I feel. I feel like there's positives and there's negatives. In terms of aesthetics, obviously it's a ginormous improvement. I wouldn't say it's anywhere, unique compared to... It doesn't look so much more cooler or different than like any of the Resident Evil remakes or Resident Evil 8 or Resident Evil 7 at that matter. It just looks like they just took the engine and they're like, okay, let's copy Resident Evil 4 with it, which, pretty okay looking stuff. They're not going for a one-to-one remaster. This is a remake. You could tell by that like opening section in the cabin. It was just structured different. It was paced a little more horror-like, instead of like in the original, you went to the cabin, you got a cutscene that he tried to jump you, and then it's like you're in action. You're ready to go. You kill the guy in the room, you jump out the window, you fight 3 or 4 more guys, and then it's just go from there. This one, it's like you sneak out, you escape, and it's like it's pretty basic, pretty bog standard stuff. For like at least like the opening of Resident Evil game, this fits way more in line with what they've released, like Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8. It's kind of like your, what am I getting into? Oh, I'm getting into, things aren't as they seem. I'm gonna sneak around initially. Crouch. I don't know what the point of the crouch is. So I don't think they'll add. I don't think they'll commit to stealth. Maybe for a couple enemies, the blind enemies that you meet in the castle, maybe. I can imagine. I can imagine them doing something with crouch there, but they would have to redesign that whole castle to basically be like some kind of weird maze shit. To like whenever they introduce those enemies, like I give them like fucking like pathways to walk when they don't know where the fuck you are. But that's just hypothetical. I assume other things that you can do with the crouch is just use it as a like dodge tech. There'll be some attacks in the game that you can just dodge and you can't parry, and that's what the crouch is for. Shotgun felt about right. It was interesting they decided to keep the knockback from the first game. They actually was like, oh yeah, because I didn't like that about Resident Evil 4 Classic. When I say the first game, I mean Classic. Resident Evil 4 Classic, the shotgun always felt kind of weird because it always knocked enemies back like it was absurdly powerful, even at like ranges. So it was always kind of like weird to use compared to the other guns, because it had that weird knockback effect. So they kept that effect, kept the one shot to the head effect. Shotgun felt about appropriate. There were a lot of enemies in that village. There were a lot. Like, I want to say that was maybe 3 or 4 times the amount that they had in the Classic. I'm glad they kept the kick after headshotting a target. However, you have to get them in a state where they can get headshot, and it's not always guaranteed by a headshot, or a state where you can kick them. It's not always guaranteed by a headshot. I like the parry system. I wonder how good it will get. Or I wonder how, like, it seemed kind of basic. It seemed kind of like I was mashing L1 when an enemy was attacking me, and I was close enough to it. And I wonder if that's just like a easy like get out of jail free of just like anytime you get close to an enemy that can be deflected, just mash L1 whenever it gets close. I think I generally like this knife over Classic 4's knife. And anything else noteworthy to state? I feel like I didn't get too much time in the village. I feel like it could have went on for maybe another 30 minutes, but I think they designed this for like audiences that probably had a little more. When I say 30, did I say 30 minutes? I meant 30 seconds. Maybe another minute. I think they designed this more so for like a pretty casual audience, which is what I'm a little afraid of with the full version. Yeah, everything felt a little more cramped and narrow, which I think is actually going to be a little detrimental to Resident Evil 4 Classic. Like, I think that this demo felt very cramped, narrow, very streamlined to compared to the original one. And I have a feeling that that's going to be like, because there was a lot of open environments in Resident Evil 4 Classic where you would just like, even right out the get-go, like the village is obviously, no, even before the village, once you got out of the house, there was that huge like front porch area, that huge courtyard where you could just use it to take out 3 enemies. This game doesn't give you, you fight your first zombie in a very cramped basement. Yeah. Traps don't hurt you. Honestly, I'm okay with that. They were really fucking annoying in the first game. Now they're harder to see, and they don't hurt you, but they trap you. It sucks, but it's like, I think I prefer this one over the latter, but I guess they don't feel very dangerous now. I'm sure they'll add mechanics later on. They'll punish you for getting trapped. I don't know if I like Leon as much as classic Leon. Yeah. I don't know. I give my first impressions on this game. First impressions. Ooh. I want to say, gameplay-wise, it feels like a 7.5 or maybe an 8. It feels good, but what I need to know that's gonna really make this like one of the most faithful remakes of, not even faithful, but like, Dead Space remake came out. I'm gonna compare it. Dead Space remake came out. It was phenomenal, and it was definitely like a great remake to the original game. I don't know if this will be a great remake to the original Resident Evil 4. That's the problem. And with how narrow, because I've noticed this with Resident Evil 4 or 2 and Resident Evil 3, with how they've done the their remakes. I have a feeling that this game is going to be a lot shorter than classic Resident Evil 4, and a lot of areas are going to get cut out, and that there's going to be a lot of shit that's just very like by the bones. Here's this story element, here's the story element, go 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 go. Like there was a lot of like filler padding stuff going on in Resident Evil 4 Classic. There were a lot of chapters. It was just like there were sub chapters. I don't even know if there'll be sub chapters in this game. We'll see. I don't know. That's possible. But like the game was so big that like there was chapters and then there were sub chapters, and one sub chapter could literally just be walk from one side of the area that you're in to the other side of the area that you're in, and then there's nothing else like there. But who's to say? Gameplay wise is great. I'm really hoping that the size and scope of this game really aims to capture what the classic one did, and that they don't just go for a like, well, here's what the original one looked like, here's all the beats we gotta hit, here's all this story and all the characters, but the layout of the maps, the enemy variety, the weapon details, like all that shit. And I do mean like, yeah, the maps, man. You gotta make sure that like, I would love for this to be a one-to-one, like every map is this, but like with this core gameplay update, I think it'd be good. But I doubt it. I think this will be a very, I think that playing through Resident Evil 4 Remake will probably, God, I don't recall how long a Resident Evil Classic, what Resident Evil 4 Classic playthrough took, but I imagine that Resident Evil 4 Remake will probably be about 60% the length of what the Classic is, but we'll see. Okay. Well, yeah, it was fun. Good.